Watch post-fight interviews and unaired prelims only on UFC.com.
Michael, if you could perhaps share where you feel you are now in the middleweight division.
Well, I wanted to finish my opponent tonight, but it was very tough. You know, obviously, wanting to finish him is one thing, but actually doing it is entirely different. As I said, he was very tough, very durable. I hit him with some big shots, but he was hungry. He wanted the win bad, and he hung in there. In terms of where I am, you know, the only losses I've got on my record are to 3 former champions and all legends of the sport. You know, so I still hold my head pretty high as to where I am in the middleweight division. But obviously, I've got to keep gaining on the momentum. I feel now I'm starting to mature as a mixed martial artist and coming to my own skill-wise and confidence-wise. You know, I want to keep building on this win, and hopefully, you know, towards the end of the year, early next year, get a title shot.
Michael, there was a lot of talk before the fight about him submitting you, being the first guy to do that, but he really didn't go for any serious takedowns until the 3rd round, about midway through. Were you surprised that he was so willing to stand with you for most of the fight?
Yeah, I thought he was trying to lull me into a false sense of security. At the end of the 1st round, I actually commented to my cornerman. I said, right, this time he's going to come out and he's going to shoot now in the 2nd round. I do think part of that was due to my footwork. I was staying out of range of the takedowns, constantly changing my angles, you know, so you got to plant your feet and stand in front of your opponent if they're going to shoot on you, you know. And I wasn't giving him the opportunity to do that. In terms of jiu-jitsu, you know, everybody seems to think they're going to submit me, but I've done jiu-jitsu for years. I went to the World Championships in New Zealand when I was 16 years old. You know, people don't know these things, but I just prefer to punch people. I did forget to say something before though. Vanderlei Silva said he wants a rematch, and I would love a rematch. Just want to get that out there.
You mentioned Vanderlei Silva. I was wondering if there's anybody else in the division that kind of, if you happen to not get Vanderlei, is there anyone else specifically that you'd like to face?
I just want to fight. It sounds like such a cliche. I want to fight the best guys out there now. You know, I've never questioned an opponent in my entire career. You know, I sit here and say that in front of Joe Silva, and I'm sure he could call me a lying bastard if that weren't the case. Any opponent they've ever given to me, I've said yes straight away. Never questioned it. I want to fight the best guys. I feel, excuse me, like I'm joking to death. I feel like some of the fights before in the past maybe were a little bit too soon, you know. But as I said before, I'm starting to mature as a fighter now, and I'm ready for those challenges. And you know, now I'm set on becoming the champion. Before I just wanted to get through fights and win it. Now, you know, in training, the way I'm performing, you know, I feel that now's my time.
Has it been frustrating at all to watch the recent middleweight title fights and know that you were so close to it? And what's been that feeling like?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't, you know. I mean, I got knocked out of Dan Henderson, you know, so it's frustrating on one hand, but on the other hand, you know why I'm not there fighting for that title. Obviously, I got knocked out, and then I lost a decision against Vanderlei. It was a close fight. I do feel I won that fight, but you know, you don't let it go to the judges. Vanderlei fought a great fight. I'd love to get the chance to avenge all my losses one day, but there's only 3 of them. One's sat up here. Who knows one day? I don't know, I just want to keep fighting, keep training. I've no injuries. I want to fight regularly and fight the best guys.
You've taken a lot of criticism this week recently for a lack of power. People say you don't have the knockout power. You didn't get it tonight. It looked like you hit him with, everything. Is that more of a testament to Dan Miller's chin, or did you feel like, hey, there's something I didn't do exactly right?
If you go speak to my Thai coach, my boxing coach, you know, and my sparring partners, believe me, I hit with power. I haven't been getting the knockouts lately. I think what it was down to was subconsciously I fought a lot of wrestlers back to back, and you know, there's been a lot of talk about people in the UK can't wrestle. I think me and John both, you know, we disproved that. But I think subconsciously I started fighting on my back foot, you know, because I was so worried about the takedown, and you know, obviously UK guys don't wrestle in college and things like that. So I was subconsciously starting to fight on the back foot, and I was, you know, obviously doing that you don't generate the same power. So I've had to retrain myself not to do that and to move forward and to plant my feet and go forward. I was looking hopefully to knocking him out tonight or getting a TKO or a stoppage, but you know, as I said, he was very durable. I hit him with some great shots, and you know, he stood right in there. So full credit to him.
Watch post-fight interviews and unaired prelims only on UFC.com.